Okay, this video is part 2 about why I'm single. Just get into further detail about, red flags and signs that females show. You always hear about man bashing either on Dr. Phil TV. I was just watching the Ayanna and Evelyn interview, and I could just tell Ayanna thinks she's lying because she kept on saying, "Is that the truth? Is that the truth?" And Evelyn kept deflecting the questions back over to it's Chad's fault. It's Chad's fault. It's Chad's fault. And she never really took any blame to herself for being anything. And the whole part about her knowing he was unfaithful, her knowing that he was going to cheat and all that shit, and she married him anyway. Bottom line, she married him for money. Bottom line. But to get aside from that, the first chick I ever dated already had a 1-year-old. I was 17, she was 16 with a 1-year-old. You know what I mean? That was, I guess in a sense, throughout my life, I was looking for a family I never had. That's probably why I kind of geared towards women with children, even though it's kind of like a kryptonite. You know what I mean? It's like a downfall because they want you to fill a void and lock your life in that position and dedicate yourself to their mistake. You know what I mean? Or their shortcomings. So, and the signs were there even at, 17 that, she just wanted somebody to be there for a child while she went out and she drank, she smoked, and she was fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry. And she even got when I looked it up online, she even got a ticket for prostitution. You know what I mean? And it's just sad that these same women that sit up here and down talk men and claim that they victims of abuse and all this shit like that, that they all lead secret lives. You know what I mean? The second girl that I met, we're going to just say girl number 2. You know what I mean? She slept with my best friend in the laundry room. I was 18, and well, girl number 1, basically she cheated on me and she got pregnant with her sister's brothers, her sister's baby daddy's brother. You know what I mean? You know how your sister got a boyfriend and he bring his brother over and apparently they hooked up while we was together. So my brother came to me like, hey, such and such pregnant, and that's the first time that I thought a baby was mine, but it really wasn't mine. It ended up not being mine or whatever like that. All right, that's how that ended. And to this day, and she slept with my brother too, by the way. And to this day, she denies everything and say, it was all just me. But she won't just come out and say oh, I was a hoe. You know what I mean? Girl number 2, I had a really good friend at the time, and he used to roll with me everywhere. We used to catch the bus. I was 18. We used to catch the bus and shit like that. And he was with me when I met old girl. Not when I met old girl, but when I was with old girl. So he my guy. We going to go see my girlfriend. Apparently, when I caught the bus back to my house, he doubled back and went back to her house, and they had sex in the laundry room. You know what I mean? And I respect him to this day because he was man enough to come to my house after it happened and told me, yo, I had sex with old girl, whoop, whoop, this, that, and the other. So I'm like, that's real ballsy. You know what I mean? To just be like, hey, dog, I just got done fucking your girl. I'm sorry. Well, he wasn't sorry, but at least he was man enough to tell me, hey, this ain't the one you need to be with because I just fucked her. You know what I mean? So I let it play on. And she this was 2 weeks went by, and she wasn't finna say nothing. She wouldn't even have said it was gonna happen. And I was like, hey man, me and my guy finna come over, and we finna just go somewhere. Nah, I don't want him around. And, that whole little attitude thing. I don't want that nigga around. I don't want that bitch ass nigga around. Why he always gotta come with you? She just fucked him, right? And so I just came out with I know you fucked him, right? You know that. He told me, right? Oh, well, that didn't count. His dick was little anyway. And I'm like, oh, man, but that was girlfriend number 2. You know what I mean? I think I'm too nice. I try not to be mean and malicious because that's what females expect for a dude not to just give a fuck and this, that, and the other. And, you know, I try not to rush into sex, and I try to give them their little 3-month period or 1 week period or however long they want to wait, just to, like, no rush, no pressure. And that method ain't working apparently. But if I do be aggressive, damn, this nigga all up on me. You know what I mean? So what do? You know, I grew up in the church. It's just part of my personality, you know, like give people their space. So that was girlfriend number 2. Girlfriend number 3. It didn't come out till later that she was dyking before I met her. She went through this whole thing about fuck niggas, I like eating pussy and blah 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 blah. And her sister dimed her out. And it was just funny to me because I was oblivious to the fact that, you know, she used to eat pussy and she was the main motherfucker that was against gays and oh no, I don't fuck with no fags and this, that, and this bitch was gay like right before I met her. Like she was with a chick for 2 years right before I'm the first dude she been with in 2 years and you know, it just came out like that and I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? You wouldn't exactly take it so good if I was saying, hey, you know, I love you, I want to be with you, but every now and again I get bent over the table. You wouldn't like that shit. You'd be like, you know, ain't no bisexual when it come down to dudes. You either gay or straight. That's it. You can't sit up there and look your man in the face and be like, oh, I get it. You like shit shoved up your ass. You bi. Nah, you gay. You know what I mean? That was girlfriend number 2. I mean, not number 2, number 3. And things fell apart because, you know, when you together with somebody, I forgave that whole situation, but we was together for like 3 years and we grew apart. I started working second shift. This is why I don't work second shift no more. I worked second shift and I took a half a day and didn't tell her. So instead of getting off at 11, I got off at 7. So I came home and she was sitting on the bed with nothing but a shirt on. And it was some nigga in the shower. And she sitting up there talking about some, oh, his shower broke and all this other shit. You know, the bitches got like a million excuses or whatever like that. And it's just, and then what it broke down to, what all the females I date have in common is they say I'm not around enough, or I'm not, you know, I'm not the aggressor. You know what I mean? If a closed mouth don't get fed, that's just me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna, you know, hold you down or ram my dick in your mouth and none of that shit like that. If you want to give head, that's you. If you want to have sex, let's do it. Just let me know. You know what I mean? But I just hate being an aggressor because I'm 6'3". I'm 6'3", 260. I'm too goddamn big to be sitting up there in the house like, yeah, baby, let's do it. You know, like, it's not my personality. It's not my personality to just jump on people. You know, because the minute something go wrong or when shit get real and the police have to get called or anything have to get done, automatically they ain't gonna sit down and ask me or question me or nothing like that. Like, hey, what happened? No, bam, I'm the enemy. You know what I mean? Me and her get into an argument. You know, her brothers want to come over, her cousin want to come over. Bam, I'm the enemy. Simply because I'm big. Now, if I was some 5'7" dude, they'd be like, "Oh, dog, you know what's going?" You know, but it's different. When you're a bigger nigga, you're a threat. You know what I mean? That's why I tend not to try to be the aggressor unless I have to. So we was on girlfriend number 3, and basically she cheated on me. And another thing, how she got caught is I checked her answer machine. This is like 2006, 2007 when people were still fucking with answer machines, and checked the ass machine. Some nigga was on the answer me, baby, I want you back, this, that, and the other. And I was like, who the fuck is that? She like, oh, some nigga that want me and I don't want him and this, that, and the other. Apparently she met the nigga at the Greyhound station, and out of all the motherfuckers he helped with her bags and they exchanged numbers. They ended up fucking and while I'm at work and shit like that. And here I am, you know, I'm paying the bill that I paid the rent before, and it's just like, you know, it's just, when you a good man, you really do finish last because these niggas, like, they ain't got jobs, they ain't got none of that. Okay, so we move past that. Let's go to girlfriend number 4. Girlfriend number 4. This bitch was doing internet porn behind my back. Ain't that a bitch? I'm at work and she's sitting up there on some website, Nubian something, and you know, I done came across the picture something because I was looking at internet porn. I was looking at this, the fucked up way to find out what your girlfriend doing. I'm looking at internet porn one day and I'm like, yo, I'm like that. And here she is, she had like a dildo and she was just all like bent over the couch and shit. And I'm like, damn. So I confronted her with it, and we got to a fight, and shit just ain't been right ever since. Like, damn, bitch, you sit up there having cyber sex with niggas, and you all on, you know, because once you upload a picture from the internet, you could just like Google her first name, and the shit'll just pop up. It don't matter what year it was, MySpace, whatever. It don't matter. So that was what, number 4. That ended. Girlfriend number 5. Oh my God. Girlfriend number 5. It was all good. She had kids, and it was all good in the beginning. But, you know, temptation to something else. She liked some light-skinned nigga at work. And all of a sudden, you know, the signs start popping up. And she fucked around and got pregnant. And, like, for 3 years, her ass was like, you know, I got pregnant, right? You know I got pregnant, right? You know I got pregnant, right? And, like, she got pregnant in December. We broke up in November. And then when it all came down, I was like, fuck it, I want paternity test. Let's find out who this baby is. Come to find out, she gave me this whole bullshit rape story. I was coming on walk home from work one day, and somebody dragged me in the bushes to rape me, and I ain't telling nobody. Ain't no documentation, ain't no police, nothing. You just got raped and walked home and just brushed it off and got pregnant and had. And the fucked up part about it is, this is why I like the internet. I went on her Facebook page, and here she is. She got the baby with the baby daddy and shit like that. So yeah, my baby daddy with my baby. I'm like, hey, ain't you gonna report this nigga? Like, here I am again being too nice. You know what I mean? But I won't say that it's a flaw. I look at it as God's protecting me. Because had I would have been stuck with these motherfuckers, or had I would have been like married to them or something like that, that whatever's done in the dark will always come to the light. You know what I mean? And it ain't my fault that I'm extra suspicious. That everything always resonates in a matter of months. That's why I like go through girls like I have a zero tolerance policy. Like it don't fly with me. You know what I mean? If I asked this one chick, you know, where she got a pair of shoes from, and if she said Finish Line, and I know damn well she got it from Foot Locker, this shit is over. You know what I mean? Like, why lie? Why lie? You know, lust corrupts the soul. Yeah, he was light skinned. He had green eyes. I can't tell you how many times a chick broke with me because a nigga was light skinned. She don't want no dark babies. I'm not resentful of light skinned people. Hell, my nephews mixed, my sisters mixed, or nothing like that. But when you suffer from that Stockholm syndrome of me being like strong on black pride and everything like that, you less than human to me. You know what I mean? That was that chick. I done lost count and shit like that. But that's girlfriend number 5 or whatever like that. Girl number 6. I was in love with her, and even a little bit still to this day. I still kind of love her because I thought we were building something. But the whole time she was like playing me like a motherfucker. Like every time she walked, okay, we're on the south side, and every time like say I stayed on 6th Street. Her baby daddy was on 7th Street. She had kids. And she'd be like, I'm going to go get a pack of cigarettes or whatever like that. So she'd walk and go get a pack of cigarettes, and she'd be over this nigga house. She'd fuck this nigga and come back over here and like be all up under me like it ain't nothing. You know what I mean? And to make a long story short, she got pregnant. The baby wasn't mine. That's why I told myself, I was like, that's why I don't like wearing condoms. Just so I can catch you slipping. If I burn, if anything happened, you fucking up. You know what I mean? And God bless me once again. You know, had I would have got her pregnant, I'd have been in a situation. I'd have been in a situation that I couldn't, you know. My dad always told me, don't never get in a situation you can't walk away from. And even though I put myself in those situations, I feel that God or some mysterious force drags me out of it. And even though they might look at me as some kind of bad guy, it's a reason why that happened. You know what I mean? It's a reason why I'm not your baby daddy. You know what I mean? See, girl number 6. You know what I mean? She's supposed to have been this good girl, and one day I came across her diary where I was cleaning up. Yeah, I read that shit. You know, she used to go out of town and have sex with dudes back to back and come back into town like ain't shit happened. And when I confronted her with it, you know what I mean? Hey man, like you know what I mean? Like you had this shit, like this is in your diary. Like, oh man, you had sex with 3 dudes last weekend, like damn. And she couldn't say nothing about it, like, oh, that's a part of the past, blah 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 blah. But it just happened like earlier that year. Like if it's August, it happened in July and shit like that. And so after that, it's kind of like I never looked at her the same. And even still to this day, she's trying to say, why don't you ever let go? Why don't you ever let go? And I'm like, you nasty. You know, your past determines your present, which dictates the future. You can't never like I ain't never met a person that like really stopped being a hoe. They always got that if they're not having sex with them, they got a group of male friends around them or some shit like that. They just always got to be the center of attention to men. So that bypass. That's girl number 6. Girl number 7. Again, like I said, you know, she was arguing with her man the whole time. Like, why am I always the side nigga? Like, that's crazy. The girl I just broke up with, girl number 8. Apparently, you know, a few weekends ago, this bitch popped some liquor and some Exy pills, or her and her best friend shared a nigga. And she wasn't finna tell me, her friend told on her. She wasn't finna tell me shit. This is why I'm like, everything that's, you know, we get in the conversation and we like deep in conversation, it just came out. Like, damn. Like, this nigga, like, y'all popping X, y'all high. This nigga fucked her, went in the room and fucked you. And then when I broke up with her, she ain't fight for me or nothing. It was just over. It was over. You know what I mean? And the last chick, the last final chick, which was like last Friday, she was just on some other shit. Like I said, she only came over from 11 to 2. She didn't respond to my text messages like on time, like once every 2 hours, and it's just shit like that. You know what I mean? And you can't tolerate that. Yeah, she was good looking and everything like that, but you know, you can't tolerate it. You know, I look at it as God pulling me away from a situation. It's not a bad situation. I know my it's not a flaw. I won't say that I'm the bad guy. I won't say that I have flaws, because I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. In a relationship, I provide. In a relationship, you know, they got free access to my house. I got two set of keys on my walls. You see, I still got both of my keys. So they got access to my car. I don't hide nothing. You know, my cell phone's out in the open. It's not even locked or nothing like that. I'm being a good man. That's all I ever was. You know what I mean? And women say they want that, but they don't want that. They want somebody that's going to dog them out so they had some kind of drama. You know what I mean? I go to work every day. I bring home the checks. I'm low maintenance. You know what I mean? I don't go out and go buy shoes, shirts, clothes, and you know my hair needs doing it. All the other shit. I get my hair done once a month. And you know, we go to the movies, we go bowling, we go out to eat. I took this one chick to Outback. I took the other chick to like Red Lobster and shit, and just like kind of tried to shower, but maybe that is the issue. But if I don't do nothing for them, I'm a lame, I'm this, that, and the other, and it's just at this point in time, I just turned 26 like 2 months ago, and at this point in time in my life, like I'm not 18 no more. I ain't got that time to be sitting up here keep rekindling shit. If I date you, and you know, like the shit just don't pop off, I'ma end it. Like I said, Proverbs 21 verse 9 or something like that. I'ma just stop it. You know what I mean? And this is like part 2 of why I'm single, and I know why I'm single, because like it's the surroundings. It's not even like motherfuckers keep on telling me, why don't you go to the bar for women, and why don't you go to church for women, and why don't you go to the grocery store, and you know, I'm looking in the cart and there's 3 jugs of juicy juice in that bitch. No, hell no. I just gotta be sometimes your plan and what God wants for you don't, you know, coincide with each other. I might not get married till I'm 35. I might not even have my first kid till I'm 40. I don't know. But it's just the way shit's playing out right now. And these 2012 women, where they think they rule men, they believe in chivalry, they think God is a woman, and they think I'm the classic man. I don't even watch football. I don't watch none of that shit. I think it makes you stupid. It's a goddamn shame, you know, how you know how many jump shots Kobe made, but you don't know how to survive in the wilderness. I'm sitting here watching the grade, and the smart motherfucker, you know, and then like the dudes at work, the guys in upper management, they don't watch TV at all. The guys in lower, you know, like working with me and shit, they are, oh man, you see the Packer game last night? I'm like, it's a saying that I heard Robert Gabe and 50 Cent say. It says, you only get as far as the people you associate yourself with. This is why I always cut people off. Like, if you ain't shit, I can't fuck with you.